So we've done 2 lazy rivers. Well, 1 lazy river, 1 not so lazy river. Volcano Bay so far is pretty decent. Got some footage already. Hopefully there's enough to kind of make a video out of, but we'll see. So yeah, and then I'll maybe catch up with you guys again at Halloween Horror Nights. If not, tomorrow's our last day, unfortunately. So yeah, see you in a bit. It's home day. I don't know if that's maybe blowing. So it's day 14, I don't know. It's the last day anyway. I got some footage of us at Volcano Bay yesterday, and we were going to go to Halloween Horror Nights last night, but I don't know if you'll be able to see from the angle, but from my sunglasses it doesn't look too bad, but we are burnt to a crisp. I don't know how, because we were kind of focusing on staying in the shade and stuff like that, but Volcano Bay's got lots of wee beachy areas, you know, where the sun loungers and stuff like that are, so I think that could have made it worse. And yeah, we just got absolutely frazzled. So both of our feet, the tops of our feet, are just red raw, so we couldn't face walking around the park last night. So we missed the last night of Halloween Horror Nights, but because we came home early the night before, we got to go in then. I don't think I got any footage of then, but yeah, we still got to go in anyway. So I mean, we didn't miss much. We got all of the houses done. We'd seen the scare zones umpteen times, so that doesn't really matter too much. But all in all, it's been a pretty good holiday. I did want to walk around Hard Rock, but I never got a chance. So, little story, we didn't really think, I mean, the hotel itself and the staff were absolutely amazing, absolutely beautiful, but we did end up having to get the manager about our room. We kind of left it because we didn't want it to bug and ruin our holiday or anything like that, but it kind of got to a point where we're like, right, how much money are we paying to stay here? And it really isn't up to standard. So the manager came in, the manager was a bit kind of disgusted with how the room was. I mean, for something that you're paying a little amount of money for, like a travel lodge or something like that, it's something that you could let go. But I mean, the place was just, it was never cleaned properly. Our sheets were never changed and stuff like that. And but I have to say that the manager was really, really good about it. So that was one sort of really good part. The hotel itself is beautiful, but I would say for the money, it's not worth it. We don't know if we would stay there again when we come back. I would actually like to get a villa when we come back anyway. But yeah, the vicinity is amazing. If you're planning on going to Universal again, the fast passes are more than worth the, perks to stay there. You get your free fast passes. Volcano Bay is great, except I would say not quite as clean as Universal. Universal is immaculate. Volcano Bay, the toilets and stuff like that maybe need a little bit more attention. Our flight is at 10 to 6 tonight, so we've got a couple of hours. The car. So we pre-booked a Mustang, a kind of bog standard Mustang.
Standard 3 litre, whatnot.
So a kind of bog standard Mustang, which they're expensive. We're really, really bad for getting talked into bigger cars. It happened last time. It obviously happened again this time. So I think I might have shown it at the very beginning. We do have a 5 litre Mustang GT. It's amazing. So if you are right into your cars, like to drive like big cars, like kind of really grunty cars, I would definitely say if they offer you the upgrade, take the upgrade. I don't know if it's more expensive to take the upgrade when they kind of talk you into it in the airport or what, but if you are dead into your cars and you want the Mustang, definitely go for it. It is an amazing, amazing piece of kit. What else? So our main eating places here, I have to say, have been Dunkin' Donuts. I have 12, 11, 10. I have 8 of them still at my feet to eat before we got on the plane. I don't know if that'll happen. And Popeyes. I'd never even heard of Popeyes before, and they do the most amazing chicken. So yeah, if you want to try kind of just fried chicken, it's dead basic. Kind of like KFC, but if you're into your KFC and stuff like that, I don't even like KFC and I love Popeyes, so try out Popeyes if you're over here. So all in all, another really good holiday. Obviously, I will definitely be chomping at the bit to get back. I have an obscene amount of makeup, so my makeup videos, they'll probably be up. What I'll probably do is do like a makeup video and a vlog, because I don't want to do vlog. So you'll have seen some of my makeup videos already. I've got loads of new products to try. I've got loads of stuff to review and stuff like that. So if you haven't seen any of them already, I will link them somewhere in this video. Whether it's in the description box or in a card up in the corner, but I can never remember what corner it is. Volcano Bay, if you're going. So where we were sitting was literally just beside, I can't remember the names of it, but I'll put it on the screen anyway. If you know how Volcano Bay works, you get a wristband type thing, like a wee wearable, and you can buzz into things and wait without actually having to queue. Now you do obviously have to queue a little bit, but the system's pretty good anyway. So at the just to the left of where we were sitting, there was a couple of rides, and because of the names, you can't really tell what they are. But there were 2. And there was ride nows on them, and if you're using your wearable and you're clicking into rides, you can wait for one with that, and you can ride anything that's ride now without kind of upsetting your wait time on the other thing. So there's 2 rides there, and they're both ride now, and I'm like, all right, okay. And me being an idiot, they were serpentine slides. I had no idea what that meant. So here I go, and Stuart doesn't really do body slide, water slide things, so we did a couple of rafts. We did the water coaster and stuff like that was fantastic. What I'm getting at is I decided to go on this on my own, and because it wasn't far away from our lounger, I've just kind of wandered over and done it. I've never walked up so many stairs in all my life. I was actually gasping at the top, and I look up and I see these sort of pods, and I'm like, oh, is this what I'm queuing for? And I look down and I'm like, well, what else can it be? It's going to be a pretty tall slide here. And yep, I come around the corner and I see everybody's queuing for this. It's a drop slide basically, but they don't call it a drop slide. It's basically you stand in this little pod and the floor goes out from under you. So I turned around and there's what I presume was a mother and her son behind me, and I could see her face, and I said to her, I was like, I'm pretty sure we've just done exactly the same thing. She goes, yep, I just saw Ride Now and thought, great idea. I was like, yep, me too, and the only thing that's got me still standing here is I don't want to walk all the way back down these stairs. So as it gets closer, I'm like, oh, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this? Is ridiculous. And then I thought, no, because when I seen the adverts and that online, the drop ones like that were the ones that I really wanted to do. So I waited and I thought, maybe if she goes back, I'll go back. But she didn't. So of course it came to my turn to go, and there was two, so the queue went pretty quickly. And you're standing in it, and you stand, you cross your feet, you cross your arms over your chest. And I would advise anybody who doesn't do well with water, I mean, I know it's weird being at a water park if you don't do well with water, but if you're not a strong swimmer, if you're not used to water in your face or anything like that, I would stay far away from it. But the other thing I would suggest is cross your arms over your chest, but the hand that's underneath, just clamp your nose with it, because otherwise, like me, you're gonna go down this slide like a bullet and you're not gonna be able to breathe for half of it. Don't try and lift your head like I did, because that's near impossible. And at the bottom, be prepared to kind of like figure out, because you've no idea where you are. You really, there's that much water in it, you've just no idea when you hit the water at the bottom. But when you get to the bottom, you can kind of feel that you've stopped, and yeah, you swim for the surface. But I would hold on to your bikini if you're female. I would hold on to your shorts if you're male. But it's phenomenal, absolutely, totally worth the experience. But just be prepared for a nose and a face and a mouth full of water on the way down. I cannot believe how fast you go down that slide. But I totally forgot about that, and I can remember coming out of the water, and of course she's sound asleep on the sun lounger, and I'm staggering over to this lounger trying to get somewhere to sit down, and I've never had the shakes so bad in my life. So the rush of adrenaline you get anyway is fantastic when you go down it. But yeah, be prepared to not be able to breathe. I'd maybe say hold your breath at the top, but then if you go to take breath, you might end up drowning or something like that. So, but yeah, it's definitely worth a go. But if you're not very good with water, I would stay away from it. We didn't get on very many rides just because it was heaving, and we wanted kind of a lazy day. We didn't really want to be going, right, okay, we're going to get on this ride, this ride, and this ride. But yeah, I just thought I would get that in before I totally forgot about it. But it was quite an experience, so I would definitely recommend it. But for small kids, maybe not so much, unless they're really, really strong swimmers and they're really, really ballsy.